welcome to the channel. It's been a while, but we are back with a new video. This time we are going to talk about OSL. A few videos ago we painted a fire and tried to make it a little bit more realistic, so feel free to check that video out over here. And so it might be a good idea to add a second part to that video, which is the OSL part. The OSL stands for Object Source Lighting, which basically means the light is coming from the source onto an object. Simple as that. If you scroll through social media, you will notice a lot of crazy stuff is out there, and here are a few of my favorite miniature painters with their OSL works. If you want to check out these artists, I will link their Instagram down below in the description, and please do support these people if you haven't done already. As you can see, people are often chasing realism in this fantasy universe, such as Warhammer. OSL is such a thing which creates more realism and sometimes adds a lot more interest and atmosphere to the model. So make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my previous videos such as painting non-metallics, a realistic fire, or what you need to paint miniatures in the first place, and more. Anyway, remember our first video where we talked about adding volume to a model? Well, OSL is basically the same, but from a different angle. That's it. The next thing you need to know is, will my skin be as reflective as armor? Will my fabrics be as reflective? Well, you need to do some research on that, and I will explain in this video on how to approach this cool effect. Shortly after, I will also upload another video about Abaddon the Spoiler, where we will paint OSL on the leg and arm, so I can show you how I do it basically. But first we need to understand how light reacts. Which source is it? Where does it come from? And more importantly, where will it hit my model? This is important information, but let's break it all down one by one. Step 1. Research. I know you want to start painting, but research is very important. The internet is full of pictures, full of references, and it will help you out with most of what you are looking for. Do not overthink what you are going to do. Just Google it and you will get inspiration. Don't worry about it. It helps me a lot to know what I'm working with. Knowledge is key to everything, I think. For example, Abaddon's sword. If I would tell you the lore about Abaddon's sword, you will realize why I painted it this way and not painted it like the box art of Games Workshop. Nothing wrong with the box art, it's nice, but this is my approach on painting miniatures, you know. So, for example, if your light source is a fire, just Google fire. It's as easy as that. How it reacts to different materials or surfaces, which brings us to step 2. How does light react, for example, on metal, skin, maybe fabrics like leather or silk? One small trick to keep in mind is dark objects will have narrow midtones, while bright objects has wider tones. For example, black armor. Black armor is, in my opinion, one of the hardest non-metallics to achieve. It has very narrow midtones because we would like to achieve that black and not gray. Same thing as skin. Dark skin, narrow midtones, because we want to keep that dark skin. Step 3. What is our source? Is it direct sunlight? Is it a plasma gun? Is it fire? Is it a light bulb? All these sources have different reach and projection on your model. Direct sunlight, no matter where you are, if you are a mountain or in a valley, if the light hits you, it will hit you with the same brightness. A fire, a light bulb, or a plasma globe from a gun. It's much smaller, so the area, the reach is a lot smaller than, for example, sunlight. So for example, if I would stand right next to a small fire on the ground, the biggest and brightest area will be my legs, of course, because I'm right next to the fire. If I would step away from the fire, the light will be projected very differently than when I was close to the fire. Which will bring us to step 4, distance and position. Where does our light come from? Does it come from below? Does it come from the top, left, right, backside maybe? Well, that's totally up to you. But you just have to know that it can be close to your main light. So let's take, for example, the light is coming from down below. We just grab a lamp, or an RGB lamp is also very useful, just like this one I'm showing you in the back. You don't have to buy this necessarily, you can just do it with a normal lamp, but kill all your lights. Here we go, and use the RGB one. There we go. And now you can perfectly see where the light will hit your model. And now it's just a matter of copying your stuff onto it. So here we are at the end of the video. I think I've covered most of what you need to know about OSL. The rest is up to you. Practice, 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 and have a little bit of patience. I hope you liked the video, and more importantly, I hope you learned a thing or two. The leg and arm OSL on abaddons spoiler will be coming this week or maybe next week, but it will be coming very, very soon. It's where I show you how to paint the OSL on the leg and arm. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you would like to see in the future. Bye bye.